Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I'm going to be unboxing and giving you my first impressions of a brand new golf bag for 2024. It's by a company called Ask Echo, and it's their SLC 130 silent bag. Now, before I get into it too far, I do want to get a disclosure out of the way. The SLC 130 golf bag was sent to me for the purpose of review. However, no one's paying me to make the video, no one's telling me what to say, and no one from Ask Echo has an opportunity to preview my thoughts before I share them with you first here on YouTube. Okay, having said that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox it. We're going to take a look at it together. And then I'm going to move my clubs over from my existing bag to the new one. I'm going to tell you how I like it. All right, let's get this thing open and see what all comes inside. Just a quick note about the packaging. You know, it came very well packaged. It was shipped super fast. It only took about 3 days for it to arrive at my doorstep, so I was really impressed with just how quickly it did arrive. And you can see that it was undamaged. That's always a good sign. I always appreciate it too when companies take the time and the care to package their products so that they do arrive to us in pristine condition, and they absolutely did that here. I can already see this bag. A big smile on my face because I can't wait to use it. There's a lot of issues with my current bag. Now this is a cart bag. Let me pull it out of the box here. And it is relatively lightweight, I would say. Definitely a lot lighter than my current bag. Let's set that box out of the way. It's got a couple of handles here, which make it really easy in order for me to be able to pull it out of that big box. So I didn't really have any issues at all. And it slides right out of the packaging. And again, this is really lightweight. I'm not used to that, but I am going to appreciate it. The nice thing though is even though it's lightweight, you know, I can tell just by looking at it that it's well made. So it's going to be durable. So you're not giving anything up from weight to build quality. All right, let me get this out of the way. I apologize if that crinkle of the plastic interfered with the audio there for a minute. All right, so let's just kind of take a look around, and we're going to start at the top because this is really where the magic is with the SLC 130. It's a silent bag, and by that I mean that your clubs are held in place both at the top and then at the bottom, so that they're not going to bounce around. Now that is an issue that I've had consistently over the years, and I don't know why other companies haven't thought of this before now. But I'm sure glad that Ask Echo has. Oftentimes what would happen, and it probably happens to you too, right? So I have an SUV. My current bag is a standard cart bag, about the same size as this one, but it is a standard bag. So it's not a silent type like this one. So there's really nothing holding my clubs in place. And when I pick up my bag and I put it in the back of my SUV, it never fails. By the time I get to the golf course or wherever it is that I'm going or transporting my clubs, they've all fallen out the front and I've got kind of a mess to deal with. Well, I definitely am not going to have that problem here. So I'm pretty excited to put my clubs in here and just see how well this actually does work. But boy, I really like the concept. So I'm hoping that it works as well as I think that it's going to. Now this one, let's see, it's got 3, 7, 10, 14. Looks like it has 14 slots, 15 with the putter. It does have this place for an oversized putter. I don't use one of those. I'm more of a standard size putter, but I do like that. I do like the fact that they have that separated there. So let's take a look around the bag. Let's take a look at some of the features, all of the different pockets and things that are going to make it convenient for you when you're out golfing, and for me, definitely. So let's take a look at the side pockets, and they're the same on both sides of the bag, and you have lots of them to be able to manage and take care of all of the different types of golf things that you're going to have with you out on the course. One of the things I like is that they have these things pretty well labeled. So right where your umbrella goes, it has a little picture of an umbrella. I like that because sometimes I don't always know what the loops and the straps are supposed to be used for on my bag. Okay, so you got a place for your umbrella. And then here you've got a place for your glove. Now this is Velcro, so you can just stick your glove to the side of it, and we're going to test that out here in a little bit. And this is a place for, it looks like probably a golf towel that you could clip onto the side. Got an extra loop here for other accessories that you might want to be carrying with you. Got a nice big pocket, and looks like what they have inside here is a hood. So you can cover your clubs in case it starts to sprinkle or rain when you're out on the course. Now here they have a dry pocket. So now you could put all kinds of stuff in here. Since it's a dry pocket, I'm probably going to keep, maybe my cell phone, things like that in there that I want to keep protected in case it does rain. It's lined with some really soft material, so it's not going to damage the screen on your phone if that's where you choose to keep it. I oftentimes keep my car keys in a separate pocket away from my cell phone. And you got lots of other pockets to be able to do that. And we have another nice size pocket here as well. So you can put lots of stuff in there. This is big enough. I could put my golf shoes in here if I wanted to. So it's just always nice to have storage options for things that you might want to take with you, just in case the weather isn't as good as you would like it to be, which that always seems to be the case, doesn't it? Okay, so if I turn and we'll look at the front of the bag, we got a lot going on here. I like this pocket up here. So let's see. Oh, this is magnetic. Check it out. How cool is that? Easy access, so you can keep things in there. Right now they've got some packaging material. I think this would be a great place to keep my rangefinder or some golf balls or both. You can keep both of those types of things in there, but it's a nice, pretty deep pocket. And you got places that you can put some golf tees. So again, if you've got a rangefinder, you want to keep that in there, I think that'd be great. Otherwise, you could just throw some golf balls in there and fill up your tees and you're good to go. You got easy access to that, especially given that this is a cart bag. So whether it's a pull cart or a rider, you'll have it secured to the cart this way, and again, easy access to get into those things. This through here would be a pass-through. So if you are using a pull cart, this is where you would pull your strap through in order to be able to secure it to your pull cart. Lots of other pockets going on here. You got a nice little pocket here. They got a piece of Velcro up here. I do recall seeing that they had an American flag. You know what? That might be in here, actually. Let's open this up and see. It is. So memory serves me correct. As I was looking at this golf bag online, you got a place that you can stick a nice little American flag, or if you have some other Velcroed flag or other design that you might want to put there, you can do that. Got, again, a nice little pocket here that you can store some things away in. Maybe, it's big enough you could put some golf balls in here as well if you wanted to just have easy access to them that way. Got a pocket up front, and that's a good place to put, maybe some car keys, things like that, whatever that you want. And then we got another nice pocket through here. I like that a lot. And we're going to open this up. Now this is pretty nifty. And I don't know about you, but I get pretty thirsty, on days like today, especially when it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit here. This is a cooler, and there's a place that you can put an ice pack on the front of it to help keep your things cold. Put a couple of bottles of water, Gatorade, or any other favorite beverage that you might have. And it does have a drain hole here at the bottom, so if your ice pack starts, to melt a little bit, it's going to be able to drain out the bottom. So that is really nice. I do appreciate having a little cooler that you can take with you. So I do like that. I think that's really nice. And then on the side here, you got another insulated pocket. You can put, again, a bottle of water, Gatorade, whatever your favorite beverage is. And then you have the identical pocket set up as you did on the other side. Here you also have a place for your glove. You don't have a second place for an umbrella, but I don't know why you would need one. One umbrella should be enough. But again, you have, that big pocket that you have to be able to keep extra clothes in, rain suit, that kind of thing. Another dry pocket because you have something else that you want to keep in there. Maybe keep your buddy's cell phone on this side if it starts to rain and they don't have one. And then again, another good sized pocket here. And then on the back, We have a pretty standard traditional strap here that you can just throw this up on your shoulder. It also has a place that you can grab a hold of it if you want to just grab by one hand. And then in this pocket, I'm going to pull this out. Now this is a full-length bag cover. So you can use it if in case it is raining and you want to keep everything dry. Or oftentimes, you know, if I'm storing this in my garage and I just want to keep the dust and kind of dirt off of it, I could do that. And it also has up here a place where if you're traveling and you want to put your identification information in that pocket, you could do that as well. They also have a couple of straps here, and this would be to mount on a pull cart. If you want to pull your clubs around, I oftentimes just put mine in the back of a rider. Yeah, so there it is. I like the straps here. The straps are well padded. And while this is a cart golf bag, in other words, again, you're going to be mounting it more than likely onto either a pull cart or a rider. But either way, you're going to be carrying your clubs from wherever you parked your car to wherever that rider might be. And so it's nice to have a strap to be able to put it up on your shoulder, to carry it to wherever it is you need to go up to the clubhouse before you start your round of golf. Or if you want to grab a hold of that handle, that makes it pretty easy to do that as well. So that's a quick look at the Ask Echo SLC 130 golf bag. So let's put some clubs in it and see how well we like it. Got my driver. I'm going to slide it down. Now, when you first put it in, you get down to the bottom. Right now it's not set into place. You got to give it just a little bit of a push. Not much, but it's going to seat that in there really well so that once it's seated, you know, it's not coming out. That thing is not coming out. All right, so I just finished moving my clubs over from my old bag, and I have to tell you, I love it. I absolutely love the way that everything is organized and laid out. One of the things that I didn't point out earlier, I showed the pocket, but I didn't specifically mention what it's used for. This is a pocket right up front in order for you to keep your scorecard. I love that feature, especially if you're going to be using a pull cart. They also have a designated place along the side here for a golf pencil. Very slick. That way, everything's easy to get to. You don't have to be going through a bunch of pockets to be able to find your card to write your score down. Absolutely love it. Love it. It's those little details that make this bag really stand out from all of the others. Okay, so moment of truth. This is a silent bag. Everything's supposed to hold in place. Let's see if that works. I'm going to flip it upside down. I love it. I love that. Oh, man, how great is that? And you can see just how well organized, how all of my clubs are laid out, easy to get to. I have no trouble at all finding the club that I want or that I'm looking for when I'm out on the course. And because they're all held together or they're all held in place, they're not going to bang around. And clubs are expensive. You can have thousands of dollars wrapped up into a quality set of golf clubs. So the last thing I want is for my irons to be clanking together or my driver or my woods to be clanking together because I don't want to damage them. This is a way to be able to protect that investment that you've made in the game that we love. All right, so do I think it's worth the money that they're asking for it? I absolutely do, 100%. This is by far the best golf bag I've ever owned, and I can't wait to go hit around. All right, you guys, hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I'm going to go hit some golf balls, and we'll see you in the next one.